Now that we are familiar with text editing using the WebEasy program, let's learn how to add and modify photos. Before we start, let's go to our Edit taskbar and click on the Image button to load our photo editing tools into our toolbar. The first button we will see is called Insert. When clicked on, a drop-down menu opens filled with several different photo choices. To insert a picture, we will click on the link labeled Image. Select any photo and click Open. Our cursor will turn into an image icon, meaning we are ready to select a spot for our image. To place the image into the workspace, we will need to left-click on the desired location. Now let's go back into the Insert drop-down menu. All of the following links labeled Clip Art, Animated GIF, and Picture work exactly the same except for one detail. Each link contains images saved in different file formats. Since this is another situation involving personal preference, and the functionality of the other dialog boxes are the same, we will move on to the alternative method of inserting images. To do this, simply open any folder containing images, left-click on an image, drag it to where we would like to place it, and then release the left mouse button. As a side note, if we exit object mode during these tutorial videos, we may leave the current tool set. So from time to time, we may need to click on the appropriate taskbar button to reload our tools into the toolbar. Now let's continue with the last link in the Insert menu labeled Photo Information. With this feature, we can insert a text field containing key information regarding a specific photo. Now there are two different ways of accomplishing this. We can select a picture within our workspace, return to our Insert drop-down menu, and click Photo Information. The cursor will now appear as a text insert icon. We can then click anywhere within the workspace to insert the photo information. The alternative method is to exit object mode, click on the photo information link, select an image, and then click on our workspace. Since we're building a music-themed website, we won't need this text, so let's go ahead and delete it. Please note that most of the photos provided by WebEasy won't have any specific details contained within them. So if we select a photo and click Open and hear a loud beep, this just means that WebEasy couldn't find any relevant information to insert. However, if we take pictures with a fairly recent point and shoot or professional camera, then this feature will work on most occasions. Once we have finished adding photos to our page, click on the photo to make sure it's in object mode and continue to the next button labeled Modify. With the Modify drop-down menu open, let's select the link labeled Replace Image. This dialog box allows us to select a new image to replace the current one while retaining its size and location. If the aspect ratio of the new picture is different, WebEasy will shrink the picture until the larger of the two sides fits within the original image border. Let's select another random image and click Open. As long as the new image is still in object mode, we can click the Modify button again and select Add Replace Frame. Here we can choose a digital picture frame to surround our image. Simply choose a frame from any of these folders and click Open to apply it. If we don't like the frame we have just applied, we can always go back into the Add Replace Frame dialog box to choose a different one. We could also click the Clear Frame link to remove the picture frame altogether. After the frame has been removed, we will need to left-click on the photo again to put it into object mode. The next option, labeled Add Replace Stencil, will let us apply custom texture effects to the selected image. For example, let's go into the Curls folder and select the first stencil and click Open to apply it. Again, if we don't like this effect, we can just select another stencil or click on the Clear Stencil link in the Modify menu. The last option is to clear the image. When clicked on, the current image will disappear and a default image called a placeholder will be shown. A placeholder allows us to retain the current image size and location until we can find a replacement. Most templates will include image placeholders, giving users the ability to quickly add photos without requiring tedious adjustments. If we were using such a template, we could add photos by dragging and dropping them directly over the placeholders. The Musical Notes template doesn't contain any placeholders, so all pictures will be sized and positioned manually.